Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer, and if you are new here, I create crochet content related to tutorials. So today I have three balls of yarn. One is 50 gram, and so everything here is 150 grams. And I'll be trying freeform crochet for the first time, and I'm going to freestyle. I was a couple of videos, but I'm not going to really follow instructions. I know you can use half double crochet, single crochets, double crochets, whatever you like. You start with the number of starting chains you want to start, and you just have to make sure your work isn't crumpling as you go along and it's as flat as possible. I'll try to make it into a top. So I'll move on to my working space and then I'll show you how I start. So I'm back to the drawing space, and this is the yarn. There's no description. I got this as a gift, and all I know is this is 50 grams. So I'm using 150 grams for this, and I hope it reaches. If not, maybe I'll look for some scrap yarn and add to it. No description, nothing. So I decided to use a 4mm crochet hook. That's what I have now. I have a 4 and a 5. And I tested it out, and I think the 4mm crochet hook will be okay for this. So I'll be starting with my deep blue yarn, and I struggle to get the middle side. So you can start, what I know is you can start with a magic ring or a chain, any number of chain you want, but I don't want to start with a magic ring, so I'll start with any number of chain I want. I mean, I'm just wearing my yarn, if you know me, so I'll leave a small tail, and I'm going to be chaining what I feel like. For now, I don't know, so let's go. So I have 9. Going to yarn over, skip 1, 2 into the third. I'm going to go in there with a half double crochet. So the trick is make sure your work is still as fast as possible. I'm going to go all the way down with a half double crochet, and you can alternate between any of the stitches as long as the work looks nice in your eyes. Why not? You see? So I'm just going to show you the basics that I know, and you just follow ahead. You don't have to do the same thing I'm doing. I mean, if you start the same way I am, there's some parts I won't show you on the camera, so you may not get it. So I'm at the end of this row, right? And to go to the other side, I'm going to insert another half double crochet in there. 1, and then make it 3. So automatically I get to the other side and I start making. See, it almost curled up, so I'm going to make one last half double crochet into that same space again. Because as long as you feel like your work is curling up, don't continue to have double crochet. Okay, so now I feel like changing to a single crochet. I am just going along how I feel like it's right, and this is enough for me. I'm going to chain up 1, turn my work, and go into the single crochet space with a single crochet, and go all the way back with a single crochet. I think when you're coming down the slopes too, you can decrease in as much as you are always increasing, but um, I'm going to go in here again. So just play around with the yarn, that's all. I'm going to show you my first few steps, and I'll be showing you the progress as I go along, and then how I change my yarn color. I'll be changing my yarn color soon. So far I have this. So to change the yarn color, you grab any of the other colors. I'm going to go for this. I'll be alternating. I'm going to first of all start with my single crochet, don't complete, and then you grab the other yarn and pull through. This is how I will be changing my yarns, and I'll be weaving the yarn in as I go along. So I'm going to weave these two in before I cut off my yarn. See? Seamless change. So now I feel for a double crochet. So I'm going to start with a double crochet. This stitch deserves another double crochet. I'll cut off my yarn later on. I don't have my scissors close to me. See? And you can just play around with the stitches. I may not do a treble crochet because of the spaces in between that, but you may never know. So I feel like this is okay, and I don't want to continue all the way down. I will continue all the way down later, but I'm to chain up to turn my work. And I'm going to count this as a double crochet. So I'm going to go into the next stitch. So this one feels lighter than the blue one. So be making sure your work is flat whenever you're working. I don't even know the shape I'm going in yet. So now if I want to digress down, I'll go and start with a half double crochet so that I don't just drastically go down so I don't cramp on my work. I've not reached any place where I feel like I want to decrease, so I just increase and increase. So, coming together. I'm increasing here because I'm in a curve and I feel like if I don't, it will crumple up my work. I feel like doing a single crochet, so that's what I'm doing. So we are going down to this side, and then to this side, I'm going to go in there with as many single crochets you want to go in there with, and then I'm going to decrease here and here. So for the decreasing, insert your hook in here, pull through, insert your hook in the next stitch. I'm just going to be doing different forms of decreasing, see? And then, I mean, I was doing a single crochet, right? And yeah, single crochet. Yeah, so far this is what I have. I'll be changing to my next color soon. But then, okay, this is crumpling it. So before changing to my next color, I'm going to chain, let's say roughly 5 or 6 or 7. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 7. So I'm going to make a double crochet. So I'm going to skip 2 into the third, going there with the double crochet. So you can do it however way you want. If I leave spaces in between, I don't know if I leave spaces in between. I'll be showing the progress as I go along. So the idea is just not to make your work crumple or make it as flat as possible. You can also use a steam iron to make it flat if it's crumpling and you don't know how. So I have two options: continue like this or turn it like this and continue. But I'll continue on the right side with a slip stitch. It looked good, so I think I can do slip stitches for here because there's some places I don't want the purple to be showing too much. See, it doesn't also work in only the front loop. So I'm going to start with my other color. And don't forget, you weave in both of the yarns for a little bit, then you can stop. As I'm working, I'm checking to see if my work is as flat as possible. So if you like working with patterns, this is a great thing to try. And it's nicer if you try with different colors. But here I'll increase since it feels bulky if I continue. So the purple yarn is done. I'm done weaving in. I don't even know what I was doing. So I have double crochet. So I want to start with a double crochet. Make sure you don't tangle your yarns. I'm increasing again. So I place it down and it feels flat. So I'm good to go. So the only thick, the this yarn feels thick, and then these two feel lighter. I don't know why. So I just be alternating between the colors in no particular order. So I started with a half double crochet, and I'm just changing it in no particular order, like I said. So go ahead and then build your progress. So I'll let you know. I'll be showing you how it looks like as we progress. So far I've used a half double crochet, single crochet, double crochet, and a slip stitch. I don't think I'll use a treble crochet, but let's see. I think I would have liked to start with a love, but this is also not bad. So, I'm going to start with a double crochet again, chain up to turn my work, and then go all the way back. So you can do anything you want. Once it gets bigger, then you can start thinking about the shape you want it to take. which cut off my yarn so I can add the next color. Hi, I'm back and this is what I have after several hours. I don't really check the time when I'm crocheting. So I got a piece that I could cover up my chest, and then I made two straps. So I made this strap and attached it to this strap, and I made this strap as well. And then for the back, I have crisscrossed it, but I don't like how the back is. So I'm going to join this to this, and I'm going to continue crocheting all the way around to create a longer top. And yeah, I like how the straps are at the back. I want a little bit more coverage at the back, and then I'll just leave the crisscross side. So I'm doing that off camera since there's no direct way of showing how to do freeform. I just wanted to give you the idea of how I'm doing mine. So in the video, this side wasn't joined. I have joined it. I joined with the, what's this called? A bobby pin. You can join with anything. So I joined with a bobby pin, and then this looks seamless. I think I should have rather joined it in the front because this part looks seamless more than this. But because it's a mixture of colors, it doesn't really matter that you see the color in here, so it's fine. And I'm now going all the way around, but I'm increasing more because it will expand. If I don't, there's an increase. Sorry, I'm decreasing more because I don't want it to expand. And then I'll try and cover the side more and build a coverage at the back, and then I'll be done with this. So I'll show you the final outcome when I'm done. So I am done, and this is the final outcome. I really like how it turned out. So I joined the back, and I added a few more rows to it. And this side is just to hold it firm. The hands wasn't planned, but I like how it turned out. So let me know if you like this, and maybe I'll try more. I'll try out more. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.